Hi, my name is Carrie Calloway. I will be your facilitator for this presentation on effective learning. SMART Learning Objectives. The SMART Learning Objectives for this presentation are as follows. After the workshop, participants will be able to explain 3 impediments to effective learning. After the workshop, participants will be able to develop effective retrieval practice techniques that can be used by students. After the workshop, participants will be able to formulate memory cues that can be used by students. After the workshop, participants will be able to implement effective low-stakes quizzing in their courses. After the workshop, participants will be able to design a peer instruction activity to be used in their courses. Introduction. The purpose of this presentation is to provide educators with effective learning techniques. Educators will be able to use these techniques when designing their courses. Impediments to effective learning. Massed practice is one of several impediments to effective learning. Massed practice only implants material in the short-term memory of your students. You should discourage massed practice when designing your courses. Another impediment to effective learning is the idea that students learn better through instruction delivered using their preferred learning styles. Using preferred learning styles has not been proven to aid in effective learning. When designing your courses, you should select a mode of instruction that works best with the course material. Illusions of knowing are also impediments to effective learning. Fluency illusion is an illusion that results from mistaking fluency of material for mastery of content. The curse of knowledge occurs when instructors are unable to estimate how long it will take students to learn material that they have mastered. When designing your courses, you should be aware of the potential for illusions of knowing and use tools to avoid these illusions. Suggestions for implementation. When designing your courses, you should provide your students with research into how people learn. Students need to be informed that rereading material, repetitive practice, and cramming for exams do not encourage long-term learning. It is important to provide your students with proof regarding how people learn effectively. When designing your courses, you should utilize low-stakes quizzing throughout the course. When you have your students take a quiz after each assigned reading, it will help determine the areas that they need to work on, and the low stakes will help prevent cramming. You can also use fill-in-the-blank and short answer quizzes to force students to think and recall more of what they have learned. Peer instruction is another tool you can implement when designing your courses. This tool allows students to explain their understanding of the material, provides an opportunity for the student to give and receive feedback, and allows students to access and compare their learning with each other. Summary. The suggestions for implementation from this presentation are based on the latest research into how people learn. Implementing the suggestions provided in this presentation will promote effective learning habits and cultivate learning that lasts. References. Brown, Rodiger, and McDaniel, 2014. Make It Stick, The Science of Successful Learning, Cambridge, MA. The Bell Map Press of Harvard University Press.